We are at the Turkish Center, which houses a mosque. We visit the mosque so that we can better understand what Muslims believe and hear it from Muslims themselves, as to people who think they might know Muslims. To hear the Muslims express their faith has been very interesting for us as we see their faith and experience it in their setting and in their culture. They always share with us the 5 pillars of Islam, which is the foundation of their beliefs: the Shahada, which we might call a confession of faith; Zakat, which is giving to the poor. They talk to us about Ramadan and the fasting that they do.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين.
They explain the Hajj and the visit to Mecca, and they explain the 5 prayers that they do daily. All of this gives us a better understanding of what they believe and why they believe it. It helps us meet Muslims, everyday people, not be afraid of them, to understand they're not all terrorists, and they are our neighbors, and that we do have neighbors and co-workers and students who sit beside us in desks at school that believe just like these people believe. And so visiting here gives us a first-hand experience for their beliefs in their cultural setting.
Schools and Islamic centers in the greater Houston area. There are 95.
We go to the Hindu temple, and we choose this temple specifically because it is the only outdoor mandir outside of India. Mandir is the Hindi word, and it has a little bit more meaning than just our word temple. We come to this one specifically because it is the only outdoor mandir built according to the ancient instructions, and it is an amazing piece of architecture. This particular temple was built, was carved, hand carved in India. It's made of marble and limestone, and the large chunks of stone were hand carved in India and then shipped individually here to Houston, where they were assembled like a giant 3-dimensional jigsaw puzzle held together by a capstone in the center that weighs 2 tons. Amazing. Again, we want to understand what they believe in their cultural setting, so we're able to hear that Hindus believe that one God created the world. They do not consider themselves polytheistic because of that. One God created the world. But they believe that God manifests himself in many different ways. And they will be a devotee of one of those manifestations. They give those manifestations the title gods, idols, or deities. And they will be a devotee of those deities.
Impressions, bridges, barriers.
It's fun to come to the Hong Kong Mall. It is one of the top 3 largest Asian markets in the country. It's great fun to try new foods and walk through the grocery store. Ooh, you see fruits and food items that you didn't know existed. And some you'd really like to taste, and others you're not too sure about. But it is like setting foot in a foreign country. It just is. You don't realize you're still in the United States when you go shopping in a grocery store or one of the shops here in the mall.
They're building them faster than we can build Baptist churches.
Again, we come to the Buddhist temple to experience their beliefs and their cultural setting.
As they pray for the deceased, to pray the
We come to this one. This one has the largest statue of Quan Am in the country. Quan Am, the Vietnamese Buddhists especially believe that Quan Am achieved nirvana but chose not to go in. She chose to stay back and to help mortals. And after the Vietnam War, when many refugees were just pushing out into the South China Sea and whatever boat they could find, Quan Am is who they prayed to. And when they were rescued, they believed that Quan Am was the one who saved them. Here in Houston, anytime you're at a Vietnamese Buddhist temple and you see a picture of a statue of Quan Am, you'll see that statue near a source of water because of their belief in her saving them from drowning after fleeing from Vietnam after the Vietnam War. The Buddhists believe in reincarnation, and in the temple we'll see pictures of the dead that they're praying for. We see their devotion as they light incense, as they pray, as they prostrate themselves before a Buddha. It gives us a better understanding of their faith and how we can visit with them.
Well, we concluded the tour today, and I thought it was outstanding. Sally led us through the bridges and the barriers that we had to overcome, that we were looking at. And that was significant because we were all looking for a bridge to build between our neighbors. And that bridge is built on truth, and we want to build those bridges on truth.